Hello and welcome, fellow chiropractors. This is Dr. Matthew once again, and I'm very happy and grateful today to be here because I'm going to give you some specific strategies and tactics that you can apply today to market your chiropractic office on LinkedIn. Now, those of you that are not familiar, LinkedIn is a very popular network for business owners and professionals. As far as popularity is concerned, it's ranked about 210 on Alexa, which all Alexa does is measure website popularity on the internet. And the good news is you can do many things on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually geared to boost the productivity and the effectiveness of your business. Meanwhile, you can forge strong business relationships, very similar to if you went to the Chamber of Commerce, for example, only this is like a virtual Chamber of Commerce or Business Networking International organization, and now you have trusted contacts, trusted friends that you can interact with. So when you need something, if you need an investor, if you need a massage therapist, you can go to your contacts and see who they recommend based on trust and credibility. The good news is you can do background checks with LinkedIn. You can actually ask for resumes, which is another important thing. You can see the resumes directly on their profile. So as far as businesses are concerned, it's absolutely incredible. Now, here's something that you want to implement today for your chiropractic practice. If you do a lot of, whether it's personal injury work, if you see a lot of people with back and neck pain, what you can do is start to build relationships with the medical community in your area. One of the very first things that I did, for example, when I got onto LinkedIn, is I started searching for medical doctors within my community, because I know medical doctors, whether they're general practitioners, internists, or many types of others, they see many hundreds of visitors per week with back pain. So if you can establish a network, build trust and credibility with them, you're going to get many referrals on a daily basis and possibly weekly and monthly and a continuing basis. That's really the whole goal. And I'll give you a good example. When I first got into practice, one of the major things that I wanted to do was I wanted to establish relationships with the medical community, simply because I wanted to work smarter, not harder. And I see doctors doing screenings all the time, yet they're spending hours every single day, and they might get 1 to 2 patients out of it. It's really not time productive. So I want to share with you a strategy and tactic that's going to really be more productive for your business. So again, go and research LinkedIn, get on this particular social network, and really start to harness people within your area, and you're going to be able to see that you can form strong business alliances. But I want to make you aware that if you start to want people to come into your office from LinkedIn, you need to be able to refer to those people. For example, these medical doctors, I started referring patients to them for evaluations, blood work, so they were getting a sense of me, who I was in person as I would meet with them, but as I would connect with them on the virtual LinkedIn. So that was very, very powerful. And now, as I started to send them referrals, I started getting referrals back. You're not going to get on a social network like this and automatically get massive amounts of targeted referrals. That's not how it works. You need to be able to give a little bit of yourself, and I don't care what business it is. You can find many different business owners on this social network. I specifically chose to go with medical doctors, but again, research your local community depending on what practice that you have, what type of practice, and find professionals, business professionals, whether they're gym owners or people in the health and wellness field that you feel that would be great referral sources. Start to develop relationships with them, start to refer them business, and you know something, they're going to look at you as trusted and reputable, and they're going to ask for a meeting. They will eventually start to refer you business. And this is what I've noticed. And going back to the example before, when I got out of practice, I started to utilize these medical referrals before LinkedIn ever came around, and I started to get referrals every single day from medical doctors. That just helped to leverage my time that much better. So I wanted to share that with you so you can provide and take this strategy to a network like LinkedIn, connect with not only medical doctors, but also many other highly specific business professionals. Build your network, build your spider web within your community, and you will start to see the results. But again, I want you to understand, just because you're on this network doesn't mean you're going to get new patient referrals. You need to be able to give of yourself, provide a lot of value, and then refer people to the medical doctors, the personal trainers, the nutritional companies, many people that you want to connect with. So keep that in mind. But I wanted to share that with you about LinkedIn because it can be very, very powerful for your chiropractic practice You can search resumes. You can do many, many other things. And what I will be doing is I will be following this particular video up with a series of tutorials that will show you specific aspects of LinkedIn and how the dynamics work. And again, it's a very, very complex network in many regards, but I can simplify that for you. So get on LinkedIn today and you will start to see the difference. Now, what I wanted to tell you about MySpace and YouTube is YouTube and MySpace, for example, before I've been able to single-handedly turn my annual income into my monthly income just through the use of these two social networks. Now, this was connecting with other business owners too, so you can still connect with business owners on MySpace and YouTube, and I've made some extremely strong alliances and business partnerships, and our practices, our businesses have significantly grown, but also these groups are, or MySpace and YouTube, are for business to consumer as well, or to potential new patients, and you can interact with a lot of people within the community. But again, I want to make you aware that LinkedIn is a phenomenal resource to connect with professionals, but it's not the only one. You can still connect with professionals via YouTube, via MySpace or Facebook, but it is highly targeted to professionals. LinkedIn, that's why you want to start there at the top. So utilize that strategy to connect with medical doctors if your practice is like that today, and I will see you on the other side.